One of the charges in the Aniah Blanchard's case has been dropped, and we are officially on verdict watch. Now, the jurors began deliberating around 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time on today. However, before court ended on yesterday, they decided to drop one of the capital unaliving charges. Now, Ibraheem Yazeed was facing 3 capital charges, all with special circumstances. One was during a robbery, during a kidnapping, as well as a victim in a vehicle. Now, the one for a victim in a vehicle, that has been dropped, but he is still being charged with the other 2. Now, there's a little gray area here because when the prosecutors did their opening statements, they said that Aniah was not forced into her vehicle. The defense got up and said that Aniah was not forced, she had not been abducted or kidnapped. Now, during the closing arguments, the prosecutors got up and said that there was testimony that at some point Aniah reached for Ibraheem's weapon, and when she reached for it, a struggle happened, the weapon went off, and at that point she was withdrawing consent. And in the state of Alabama, at any point of time that you withdraw consent, the other person can be charged with kidnapping. Now, the defense got up there and said a few things here. If it was a struggle, that means it was not intentional, so that's not a capital unaliving charge. They said, secondly, you can't even tell who was at that Murphy oil station. You can't tell the make of the car or who got out of the car because the video is so grainy. They also brought up Squirmy, and they was like, listen, Squirmy said that he was under the influence. But if he was under the influence that night, how did he take them to the exact location that Aniah's body was found? And if so, why did he wait until after the fact to try to confess everything that he knew instead of telling right away? They also brought up the fact that Squirmy's location is pinned to everything that's relevant in this case. He's pinned at the actual location her body was found. He's pinned at the location where the car was found. And we already know he has a prior unaliving conviction. They also called out Squirmy's testimony. They said Squirmy had testified that he was not being coerced or bribed into a testimony, but they provided documents to him. And once they provided him those documents, he shifted his testimony. Now, they're saying, like, if y'all have more questions about this case than y'all have answers, then that is reasonable doubt, and you cannot find him guilty of these capital charges. Now, the prosecutors did get up and say that the robbery charge should stick because Aniah's phone was never found. So that's why he's being charged with capital unaliving during a robbery. Y'all, I feel like it's a lot of gray areas here. I really hope the jurors do get it right. I'm pretty sure they have more evidence that we are aware of. They're able to see a little bit more things. But how do y'all think this is actually going to go? I'm still a little confused here. I do still have a lot of questions when it comes to this case. I do feel like there was not a proper investigation done. It's just so many spots here that doesn't make sense to me. However, I still want Aniah to get justice, so I am very confused at this point. How do y'all think that this day is going to go, and do y'all think we're going to get a verdict today?